Great to see you, and well, where to start whenever these two sides meet? Of course, there are so many talking points. But first of all here, great to see these two sides in Thailand this evening.
Well, without doubt, I think it's marvellous that it can...
Back on home soil, there were two fixtures that were dominated by Liverpool. Two emphatic wins, but of course now this new era
being in the Champions League, so they're not going to be coming up against the likes of Salah and Nunez and other players that have gone on that far. But listen, we've spoken about it season after season after season, and it becomes a little bit repetitive. But the most important thing is we come away from this with minutes under our belt. The
Liverpool lineup, particularly in the full-back positions, Mabaya and Chambers, teenagers. We're so used to seeing Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, and I just wonder if United can maybe make the most out of their starting lineup. In fact, there are 5 teenagers starting for Liverpool. Wears the armbands. A new signing, Tyrell Malacia, he's on the bench. He's going to have to wait for...
As the message and campaign continues for a more equal society. And so the big cheer goes up.
Well there, here's Mabaya against Luke Shaw. He goes on the outside, drills a dangerous ball in. De Gea. It's eccentric at times, but he is a top player.
Yeah,
now Elliott. United on the counter-attack with Fred. He's got Sancho to his right. Jadon Sancho one-on-one. Nice footwork. Sancho. Fred is there.
You don't want to oversell yourself.
Gomez.
It's all right. You don't want to oversell yourself, and then he chops back onto his left foot, which he's also more than capable of doing. You have to try and find the balance where you stop the shot, but you don't allow him to check back on himself. And like you said, Stu, with a player like Diaz, it's very, very difficult.
Now Luis Diaz one-on-one. He's so dangerous when he cuts in. Diaz! Good save, David De Gea to his left. You know what he's going to do, Diaz, but it's so difficult to stop.
Yeah, he loves coming in off last season that was slightly blighted by injuries.
Chambers, nice ball in. De Gea calling to action. Jadon Sancho ended up with, what, 5 goals last season for United? Gomez, Bruno Fernandes, chips it just above Martial, and then 1-0 United. Sancho pulls the trigger, finds the net, and that's United's first goal in pre-season. And Jadon Sancho scores against Liverpool. United 1, Liverpool 0.
It's a really, really clever finish from Jadon Sancho. Struck with venom and precision right into the bottom corner. I have to say, and I couldn't care less whether it was given or not, I thought that when the initial cross was put in, Anthony Martial could possibly have been in an offside position. But let's forget about that for the time being. No, he won't.
Heroically there, but United were caught out, but Liverpool still have it, and that hits the post, Carvalho, and then surely it's going to... Winning it back high up the field. This time, Rashford looking for Martial. Rashford! Oh, both games against them were horrifying, weren't they? Now, Rashford. Phillips gets beyond the Liverpool defence. Anthony Martial waits for Rashford. Carvalho, Diaz shoots! Wow. Now, Sancho has it back. Martial waits. Rashford at the far post. Marcus Rashford!
Did catch it.
Today, Melbourne victory, and they play Palace, and then they go to Perth to play. In comes the corner towards Gomez, who actually did win that header.
Everybody in a red shirt to produce their best. And we know he is capable, and it would have been tough mentally on it. That was lovely.
Great work. Fernandes, McTominay away with Marcus Rashford in behind. Fernandes, great skill, tried to stripped Martial, and now Fred, the little clip. Oh, fantastic. Brazilian brilliance from Fred. He brings the Raja Mangala Stadium to their feet. A gorgeous clip from Fred, 2-0.
But I can assure you that if this was done by, any other players that we could talk about with skill levels that high, we'd be seeing it over and over and over again. It's an absolutely fabulous finish from Fred. I initially thought that Bruno Fernandes had chosen the wrong option here with Diogo Dalot just flying through. And did he get clips? No, I'm not sure he did, Martial.
Put to his left, he might not need him. Martial! What a finish what he can do. Anthony Martial with the run and the delightful chip. He just loves it against Liverpool. Anthony Martial at his best there, 3-0.
Well, I mean, we can owe it to mistakes and really uncharacteristic Liverpool defending, if you like. But it's a brilliant finish. And I've already said, you know, I think he's one of the best in the business. Alisson at one-on-one. Well, this is what you do. I was saying in my head, don't stop, don't stop. You can run in on goal. You don't need to look for anybody else. And just at the right time, he just dinked a really, really brilliant performance.
Delot on the overlap. Delot!
Had worse than that over the years.
Yeah, exactly. A much changed Liverpool side.
And we find that that'll be anything from the 2/3 of the game onwards.
Tsimikas, dangerous ball in from that left. Matip going long, looking for Milner. Great control by the veteran Milner. He just tried to... Jones, he's got Milner to his left-hand side and Tsimikas. Jones still going, and he went on his own. Delot. Now Anthony Martial, one-on-one with Matip. Martial couldn't find a red shirt. The way Manchester United played, certainly the new boss will want to see more of that. And there's the new signing, Tyrell Malacia, who's going to make his man these days. Moved on into midfield. Jones, but Clarkson, who was out on loan at Blackburn last season, now he's in. Is robbed by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain, back comes Malacia to round things off. I think he's onside here, but very well read from David De Gea. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain wins another corner. And he was, well, he scored 5 times against United last season. Let's hope we don't see any more of those tonight. Fabinho coming on as well. Useful, always thinks a really useful player. Fabinho picks out Alexander-Arnold, looking for the raking ball through the middle. David De Gea comes out, pressure, loses out, and it's clipped across. And Bailly will... It's down to Nunez, driven wide. Nunez pushed away by Heaton, calling to action straight away. Darwin Nunez on target. Heaton to the rescue.
Well,
instead it's Ahmad. Ahmad, Pellistri! What a goal that is! Length of the field stuff. Pellistri makes it 4. And this young Manchester United second half side with a memorable strike.
Well, from looking like they were probably going to just try and, you know, contain this team of superstars that have now come on for Liverpool, and not looking like they were a goal threat whatsoever, they've just scored an absolute... All started by that man in your picture. Numerous interceptions that he's made in this second half, but none more so than this one that has led to the goal. Little step over, keeps going, sees the...
Will it be Salah? Will it be Alexander-Arnold? Alexander-Arnold does take straight into the wall, and United manager...
I'll take this on the 22nd.
Very, very dangerous, and Salah has it again. Goes for the corner this time, off the post, and Nunez into the crowd. Mo Salah, that is what he can do from nowhere, really. Bent it against the post. It came back to Darwin Nunez. You expected the net to bulge. He sticks it into Rosette.
Yeah, really good position again from Eric Bailly. Clears the header away, but if you allow Mo Salah...